Hey everyone, welcome back to the United Acting Show. I'm Daniela Ajayi and you're welcome. Like, you are welcome. So as you guys can already tell from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about a very sensitive topic, and therefore I want to give a disclaimer. So I'm going to be talking from the perspective of a teenager or a youth who has seen people, commit these acts, and who has seen the effects on them, and as a result of which I'm not going to be talking about the legal aspects or whatsoever aspects as regards this topic. So that is the disclaimer. And so if you are new here, welcome to our new subscribers. Welcome to the great family. As I said, I'm Daniela Ajayi, also known as Kenya Yaga. Yep. So we're going to be doing a quick exercise, and it's very simple. As you can see, you're looking at me from your screen, you see a button that says subscribe just below what you're looking at, what you're watching right now. You just click on it, and the bell beside it. The essence is, so you guys don't just miss out on the next, sweet content that I'll be giving you guys. So let's continue watching. So guys, welcome back. Okay, welcome back. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about is abortion an option. So I'll start by saying that abortion does not end in the clinic. The complications, the effect follows you through life. Now, I would say that I attended a single school, and by the single school I mean girls only. So around my GSS class, I actually wanted to use the ladies, and then I decided to use one of the seniors' toilets. Now, on opening it, I just found out that I saw something. Like, I really saw something, and I was like, what is this? Firstly, when I opened the door, I saw blood stains everywhere, and I was like, okay, what is happening here? Like, why are there blood stains? Then I saw something that looked like more like intestine, or I don't know, it just formed kind of on the floor. And then I saw two hangers. Like, if I don't know, but I know that hangers that you used to spread your clothes. Some people used to spread their suits in their wardrobe and all. So I saw it, and then I was like, what is this? Then a senior came in, and she was like, oh my god, someone just did an abortion in here. And I was like, abortion? Trust me, that was the very first time I heard of abortion. And since then I've been, I've not been a fan of it, because throughout that day I did not get myself. Like, my body was just doing somehow. So I felt like I needed to talk about it in here. Now the thing is, like I said, I gave a disclaimer before I started this video that I'm talking from the perspective of a teenager, of a youth who has seen people do these acts, who has seen people with the effects, and then felt like, see, this thing is not something that makes people happy. It's not something that you're taking an award from or something. It's a pain that follows you through life. It's something that it's internal. It's not like it happens then you forget about it. Yeah, truly it can be your past, but then the effect still follows you regardless, because these things are things that you should try and think of. Like, for those that commit it, try and think that does feel like there are people, like, you're not just alone in this world. Like, you have your family, you have your friends, you have people that once something happens to you, once something goes wrong, they feel the pain too. It's not just about you dying and then you feel, okay, you've died. But people that are here on earth, they are weeping over you, and then you are wondering, like, what is happening? I start by saying an abortion is the interruption of a normal pregnancy process, whereby you kill the fetus through surgical means, through chemical means, through, substances and the likes. So I don't know if you guys saw a video that went viral. It's that video was talking about a baby's perspective of this abortion, like when the baby's in the womb and what happens in the abortion process and all. So the baby in that video I watched, the baby was like was happy, like, mommy, thank God, I'm going to come to this world, I'm happy to be your child in advance, I can't wait for you to hold me, I can't wait for you to cuddle me, I can't wait to bear your name and all those stuff. The baby was so excited. So the baby was like, he wants to become a doctor, he wants to become a nurse, he wants to do this, we do this in life. And then all of a sudden the baby felt something sharp inside, and it was like, mommy, there's something sharp in you, there's something sharp, there's something sharp coming in here, there's something sharp, like, please help me, save me, save me. And boom, the baby just screamed that, oh my god, it's over, like, it's over. And then that's that, like, that was basically the video. And so the video talked more on this effect and some stuff like that. So the thing is, like I said, that abortion does not end in the hospital, it follows you through life. It's, most people think that, okay, once they get pregnant, okay, they can easily abort it and then they are fine and everything goes on like that, and then they feel, okay, it's part of life, it happens. Now the thing is, if you actually grow up from like a family that they take holiness a priority and all, every parent will advise their children to abstain from sex. But the moment you cannot abstain from it and then you become pregnant, it's advisable that you keep your baby, because trust me, whether I like it or not, your baby is your future, and definitely your future is your tomorrow. Now you feel like, okay, today I don't want to bring shame to the family, or if I'm pregnant, or I'm like, okay, I'm pregnant now, what happens if I keep the baby? I bring shame to the family, like, what will people think? They'll start calling me after one, after this, after that. But I feel that these are things you should have thought of before committing the act, because either way, people would still talk about you. People will say, even if you are not even pregnant, if you have not even done this act, people still talk about you. How much more when you are pregnant? The thing is, a mentor of mine would say that pregnancy is it's a gift. Like children generally, they are gifts from the Lord, and when you are pregnant, it's something joyous. Like, you should be joyous over. It's something you should be happy over. And that she continued and said that to get pregnant is hard work. Like, to get pregnant is hard, and no pregnancy is a mistake. That's to tell you that when you're pregnant, either you did it out of pleasure or whatever. If once you are pregnant, then you keep your child, because there's so many people out there looking for this child of yours and then they do not have. But you are blessed enough to have this child, so it's expected of you to keep the child. Now the essence of doing this video is to make people out there, to tell teenagers out there, to tell youths out there that once you are pregnant, keep your pregnancy. Like, regardless of whatever, yeah, your parents might be sad, or you disappointed the family, you're a black sheep, you're this, but trust me, keep your child, because the effect of this thing is terrible. Like, people share these testimonies out there, and like they wish they never even did it, because at least last they'll know that they have a child, unlike now that they do not have, and some stuff like that. So it's expected of you as a lady that, please, once you're pregnant, keep your baby. Thank you. So I'll move to the methods of doing this act. Now, like I said, that most people use surgical means. Some people go to hospitals. That's apart from safe abortion. Some people go to hospitals and they tell the doctor they want to abort the baby, and definitely the doctor will ask you why you don't want the child and some stuff like that. But then most people feel like since they are still young, they don't need the child, they do not need this, they do not need that, forgetting that this your child is your tomorrow, it's your future. What if you end up not giving birth again? What if your womb gets ruptured in the process, and then you do not have any other, like, you can't just do any other thing again than just keep praying and praying and praying. So like I said some people use surgical means. They go to the hospitals for meet doctors for abortion, and then doctor uses whatever. And some people take drugs, some people take drinks, some people take all this stuff. And in fact, some people, the one that even made me kind of, is that the fact that some people would go to the hospital, they use drug that kills the child, they induce labor, and they give birth to that child. Now I feel like the reason why you do not want to keep the baby, the reason why you want to do this abortion, is for you not to give birth to a child. But indirectly, using that process, you have given birth to that child, just like you gave birth to a dead child. Most people, they use, like I said, while I was in secondary school, I told you, when I went to the restroom, I said someone used anger. Like, they use anger to plug. Like, I can't just imagine how the anger went through and then brought the whatever out. Like, aside the fact that, okay, you remove this child from your womb or whatever, it causes infections, and before we are done with this video, I'm definitely going to be talking about the effects of abortion. So it's advisable that as a young teenager out there, as a young child, once you're pregnant, inform your parents. Yes, they'll be mad, they'll be sad, but then it's expected of you to tell them so that you'll be able to keep your child. Unlike you taking whatever drugs and then you damage your womb, and then you can't even give birth again. I feel that most people, the joy of a woman or if a lady is that once she grows up, once she's right for marriage, and then once she's married, she should be able to, you know, produce her own children. And then I think that's one of the greatest joy of a woman. So we have the effects of abortion. We're going to be talking about two effects. Basically, we have the psychological effect and the physical effect. I'll start with the physical effect. So the first physical effect we're going to be talking about is what? Miscarriage. Definitely when you go to the hospital, you know, you go for your abortion, and then what happens? The essence, the reason why you went there is for you to, you know, be free like a bird. So the first thing that happens is miscarriage. Definitely you lose the child. And then what happens with the miscarriage? Most times some people have complications even while doing the miscarriage, and then they end up not giving birth again and some stuff. So okay, the second one is infection. Story I shared earlier about the ladies that used anger. Like when you use anger, how are you sure that there are no infections? Exhaustion, you're exhausted, you're tired. Then some people, they bleed, they keep bleeding, they bleed to death. Some people bleed to a point where they go to the hospital and then they're like, your womb is ruptured, you can't give birth again. So another thing again is deaths. Like research has shown that most abortion normally leads to death, and the reason is maybe they went to a quack doctor or whatever thing they used didn't work with their system. As you all know, ladies generally are different. So most times it leads to death, and then they die, leaving their loved ones, you know, in pains. And then there's this regret that, oh, assuming she told me, at least I will just get annoyed, but I should still have the child, should still be alive, and they'll still be able to see their grandchildren. Or then the next one is weight loss. Like most people after, you know, abortion, they lose weight, and then maybe they went through surgery or whatever. So the next one is loss of appetite. People, most of them might not be able to eat again. They just don't want to eat because, you know, their body system has changed. Now definitely during pregnancy your body changes, and then now that you've lost the pregnancy, what happens? Definitely before your body can, you know, acclimatize to the normal way of life, it will take a while. So some people lose weight, and some people lost their organs. Most people, their womb is ruptured, they can't, you know, they can't give birth again, and they like. The next one I'm talking about here is the psychological effect, which is the last for today. Psychological effect. And what happens definitely after you come out from hospital, the first thing that you feel is guilt, like guilt, and you're like, okay, you're scared, there's fear, you're like, okay, then you begin to blame yourself. Why did I do it in the first place? You feel like, okay, you've wronged God, you've wronged yourself, and the like. Another thing is depression. Some people are depressed, like they feel so depressed, they can't do anything by themselves, they just can't control the situation any longer. Depression. Another thing is you know, what happens? Inability to forgive yourself. Most people can't forgive themselves because they feel they've, like I said, they've committed a sin. And some people, they have their conscience keeps pricking them. And then another thing is nightmares. You know, these nightmares, research has shown that most people have nightmares, and especially when you meet people who have, you know, one way or the other committed this stuff, you to ask them, tell you that they have nightmares. Children running in their dreams, trying to call them while blaming them. Why did they have to do this and that? So, intense interest in children. Some people have interest, like deep interest. They have this flair for small children. They see small children, they are just drawn to them, and then they are like, okay, why is this happening when you already aborted? So why are you having this flair for children? That's definitely because you committed an abortion. That's just the psychological effects of the abortion. And another thing is anger. So most people get angry. They just get angry unnecessarily, and like you're now wondering like what's happening, what happened. Like another thing is stigmatization. Like I said, that abortion does not end in the hospital, it follows you through life. So that stigmatization, there's this thing forever is there. Even though when you abort your baby, even though when you abort, you still feel like, okay, yeah, I'm free as a bird. So what happens next is still there. Even if you are a Christian or whatever, thing is still there. Like although it's your past, yeah, definitely, but then it's still there, it's still in your, like, your records that you already did something like this. So my advice out there to young teenagers, to youth out there, is that try as much as possible to abstain from sex. And if you cannot abstain from sex once you are pregnant, please do not abort, because children, they are gifts from the Most High God. Future, they are tomorrow, and it shouldn't happen. Like, you should not abort. Yeah, you might be scared. What if I tell my mom? What if she do? What if she stops my education? At least tell her first. Like, just tell her first, and trust me, regardless, your parents will surely be your parents. Yes, you might say you brought shame to the family. They might say you did something grave, but their blood still flows in you, and definitely they will forgive you one way or the other. If you are too scared, you can't tell them yourself, contact your pastors, contact your mentors, let them talk to your parents. Do not abort under no circumstance, because once you abort, the effect is not just on you alone, your loved ones feel it as well. What if in the process something goes wrong with you? What if you die? What if you can't give birth any longer? What if, just what if? And then it's not just only you that will bear the cross. Your parents will bear the cross, your siblings, your friends, your families generally will bear the cross. So it's advisable that you do not abort your pregnancy, because definitely children are gifts from the Most High God. And I know you are blessed with this video that I just did. Please let me get your comments, and let me get your own opinion of this topic. Definitely I'm learning as well, so you can just give in your own contributions. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode of the Knowledge Acting Show. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share to your friends. Yeah, definitely someone out there needs this video. Someone out there needs to hear this, to avoid committing an act that they end up regretting later on in life. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Knowledge Acting Show, and I'm Daniela Odunayo Ajayi. See you in the next episode.